All right, we're rolling.
We're
Welcome,
rolling.
everybody, to this new comedy podcast called the Tism Report. I am
Tism
your
Report.
host, Chris Fritz. I'm joined with my co-host, Mr. Jack Gottry. Jack, how are you today?
I'm fabulous today, Chris. How are you, my friend?
I am good. I am good. Today is a good day. So,
Super good.
let's get started
Mhm.
right here. To kick off the Tism Report, we got the Tism News.
Yes, the
We're
Tism
going to
News.
get into you with some
Oh,
Tism
yeah.
News.
We'll get into it. It's
We
beginning
want
to
to
get
talk
big.
about the thing that everybody on the internet is talking about.
Everyone's saying it.
Elon and Trump, they are having a flame war on the internet. They're
They've
fighting
divorced.
on the internet.
Mhm.
Yeah. Elon left the government.
Left the
And
government.
yeah, and it's going to be a messy, messy breakup.
Messy
So
breakup.
they've been on Twitter and online.
A sad start to
Yeah,
Pride.
on X. They've
Mhm.
been flaming at each other.
Mhm.
So
Melania, if you're interested.
Melania, if you're interested, yeah. She's definitely interested, Jack.
Yes. Mhm.
She wants you, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell.
Oh, yeah. That's half the
You're her
views on this
type.
podcast are Melania.
You're her
Uh-huh.
type, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know
You're
it.
her type,
Mhm.
I can tell you.
Yes, indeed.
So, Jack, let's get it started. What do you think about this whole flame war, Jack? What?
So this flame war between Trump and Elon, I'll
Mhm.
tell you, I don't know a whole lot about it. What I can tell you is that Elon says that Trump is in the Epstein files.
Oh,
which,
yes. That was one of his most fiery tweets he posted the other day. So,
yes, this is something that I think that, and please correct me if I'm wrong.
yeah.
I think everyone knew,
Yeah.
and it just so happens that Elon is saying this thing that I think we all are pretty well aware that if he's not in the Epstein files, I think
Jack,
it would
yeah.
be a big surprise.
Yeah, Jack, I think you are 100% right.
Yeah.
So, Elon tweeted,
Mhm.
Donald Trump's name is all over the Epstein list.
It makes sense.
And that is why they haven't been released to the public.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense.
That seems kind of, yeah. So,
Mhm.
I think we're going to file this one under
Yeah.
duh. Just duh. So, that's what we were all thinking, Mr. Elon.
Duh.
Congratulations, Elon. You were here to say
Elon. Obviously, you
the
said
obvious thing
the
that we
obvious
all were thinking.
we were all thinking this.
Yeah, we were
Everyone,
all saying it. We
everyone's
were all
thinking it.
thinking it.
Yeah. Trump
So,
is on the Epstein file. That's
yeah.
why it's all blacked out.
Yeah, that's
Like
it.
the sitting president is implicated.
Is it? Yeah.
And we had already known that he had been hanging with Epstein for what he said was 15 years.
Yeah. Well, there's pictures of them.
There's pictures of them dancing together.
Dancing together.
Melania and Ghislaine, when you get out of prison, I don't know how you're gonna look, but
Ghislaine fuckface, I guess.
Ghislaine, dude, I'm telling you, if I was ever like, if Epstein ever bumped into me and was like, by the way, this woman Ghislaine, she's interested, I would fucking go to that island and be so confident leaving. I would be. I'd be like, and then
we're not done.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're telling me,
for
Jack,
Ghislaine,
you think Ghislaine is hot?
Yeah. I think she's
a hot
sizzling
lady.
hot.
Wow,
Smoke
nice.
show. Yeah.
Way to go.
Mhm.
So I guess Jeff Epstein is he's luring you to the island.
He would Ghislaine and him would totally trick me into. If I was
like a siren. She's singing a siren song to you.
Yes, indeed. She's
Come
like,
to the island. Yeah.
You'll be freestyling.
Yeah, kind of.
We can take off our stylish clothes.
Yeah, kind of.
And don't ask this girl I brought with us how she is old.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, so
she's totally consent age.
Yeah,
my word is gold.
Yeah, Epstein, he definitely had. He had plenty of women to.
Plenty of women and some not women.
Enticed you. Yeah, some girls.
Some girls. Some that were
he had those
clearly. Yeah,
and he's like enticing you. So
he's enticing. I don't think I'd go for the young girls, but I think for Ghislaine, I probably would I'd fucking be stupid. Oh man.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's an awful person, but
awful person. The child abuse is probably the main problem. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just
convicted in court.
Yeah,
just fuck her.
Fuck her. Yeah,
she's hot. She's
yeah, she is.
I don't like abusing children.
No, don't do it. Just stay.
This is a Tism Report. We don't. Yeah, I know it might upset some of our fans. We don't like abusing kids. We're not for it. It's not a turn on. You know,
No.
kids, if you're
Right.
watching, call us when you're older. Yeah.
Oh
Uh-huh.
boy.
Uh,
Oh, girls when you're older.
call us
That's.
when you're older. Yeah.
I think we can get behind it. Yeah.
We can get behind
I
that.
think the
Yeah.
message is kind of muddled, but I think it's in there. I think
Hey,
we
the
got it
message
across.
is clear. You
We got
know,
it
we
across.
got across.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's healthier when
Okay.
you're older
So
to reproduce.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah, it
Mhm.
is. So
Yes.
if
Mhm.
Ghislaine's in prison
Mhm.
and you're doing a conjugal visit on her, so you can do that, Jack. She's
We should write Ghislaine a letter
yeah,
in
probably.
jail. It's like, hi, Ghislaine.
Yeah, what's that letter gonna be like?
What's the
Hey,
letter
just
to prison? We write Ghislaine.
can we come and fuck you?
What do your tits look like?
Please draw them. Please draw a little sketch.
Please draw them.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ghislaine.
yeah,
I also had a lot of stupid sex when I was younger.
yeah.
I also
Just
once had
like
sex with a 17-year-old.
yeah.
Ghislaine.
I'm Jack Guthrie, and I look 17.
I look 17.
So you could probably be attracted to me then.
You'd probably be attracted to me too, Ghislaine. Yeah. What are your
She's saying,
What does your vagina feel like?
feel like, yeah.
What does
It
your What does your breath smell like?
smells like
Yeah,
a cock.
smells like a cock. Hopefully mine. Hopefully
Oh,
mine.
yeah, I hope so.
Yes. Hey, I'm just a man. Dude,
Yeah,
I won't say her name. You
yeah.
know how like we were both at a wonderful high
Yeah.
fidelity restaurant getting with a bar. They have great egg
Oh, yeah,
sandwiches
high
with
fidelity,
onion. Oh
yeah.
my god.
Did our open mic there.
Awesome. I left me in all this egg sandwiches. There was a woman there who said, "I've been married 20 years. I guess I'm tired of sucking the same dick every day."
Oh, yeah.
When that woman said that, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was there was a part of me where my penis got hard itself. I was like,
Oh, boy.
this was like, where can I find a woman like Jesse's girl? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was Michelle Lisi.
Well, we're gonna have to bleep that.
No.
Or we don't. I mean,
She's another comic, so
she's another comic. Yeah.
she's
Uh,
fair.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes. Yes, indeed. That might have been. Hopefully,
Maybe,
was that
yeah.
a fake name, Chris? Maybe
No, that was
hypothetically. No, that was a- Okay, whatever. Yeah, we might want to bleep that.
So,
Because that was the secret to an awesome marriage, is what I was going to say. Is
Yeah.
that is probably like I'm a simple man.
yeah.
The blowjob every day for 20 years.
Yeah.
Your looks are going to matter a little less if
Uh,
that's what you.
Sounds like a pretty good deal.
That sounds like the best deal ever.
Yeah.
That sounds like the luckiest man in the world.
Sounds great.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
Nice
She's
lady.
in a
Mhm.
marriage.
Marriage.
Yeah, so
Yes.
So way to go, her.
Way to go, her.
Way to go.
Yes. Now, Chris,
Don't even blame her. Yeah.
there's a
Have fun.
story that I'd
Yeah.
like to tell you
Okay.
about why I'm no longer at Wheaton College.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me kind of set this up.
Oh, good idea. Yeah. Mhm.
So right now we're kind of in June.
We're in June.
Graduation season.
Graduation season.
I know you might be graduating high school or college right now.
Yeah.
And right now, I think
Right now.
it's important to really tell some stories from our past experiences with college and high school. And who knows, maybe if you listen to these stories right here, it could inform your decisions going forward and give you some good advice for the
Yes.
future.
Mhm.
So, Jack,
Yes.
let's hear it from you. Let's hear your
Cool.
story.
I'm going to tell maybe the best story and the worst story
Yeah.
you've ever heard. And I'm going to start now. I'll tell you. You know, Harvey Weinstein, he's on retrial right now.
Okay.
It's true.
That's good.
I'm a little bit
The
biased
whole thing, yeah.
because of the whole thing. Yeah, I'm a little
Yeah.
bit biased. Maybe he didn't do anything wrong. I'm not saying he didn't. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
you
don't.
just love all the movies he produced. So.
We do love all the movies. They're good. Most of them are pretty great.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of them are crazy boring, I'm sure, but like
Yeah.
most of them, look, he got famous for
Yeah.
a reason. I don't believe all the Me Too stuff. I have some negative personal
Okay.
experiences. It's real victims out there. I know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm not saying, oh, well, there's no, you know. I'm gonna, yeah.
Okay. A
Okay.
little bit biased,
It's
but you
fake
just
stuff has happened to me too.
okay.
Okay. Some to
Okay.
some
I
of my
think he told you
friends.
that, so he can
Yeah.
told you this. So
Yes. Yes. It's happened
he
to
set
me.
up this, so he can tell you this.
Yeah.
So
I'll
what is
tell
it,
you.
Jack? Let's
Well,
tell us.
I have, I was accused of sexual assault. My
Okay.
first week at first couple of days of college.
First couple days of college. So
Yeah.
what year is this?
This would be freshman year. I was 18. My life
Freshman
just
year.
started. Adult life just
18 year.
started. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So what was 2020 something?
2020 something. I remember I slept in the same bed as a girl. There were three other people in the room when we
Okay.
went to sleep. Next morning, there's only two other people, two guys,
Okay.
and I wanted to go get coffee with this girl.
Okay.
Let's just
So like the girl like
the girl.
consented.
Yeah,
She was
we didn't. We slept in the same bed. We didn't sleep together.
okay.
Yeah, there was no
And
sexual intimacy.
okay.
There was no doing it.
No doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
we wake up and I was trying to, I was
so
trying to
that
get
part's
laid.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to get laid. So I was
Yeah, you're
like,
still trying.
coffee. I was still trying. She slept in
Okay.
my bed,
Good.
you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, coffee.
But
And
you're
she was
trying
like, yeah,
nice by
I'm
saying
nice. Yeah.
coffee,
Coffee.
You're being
Wink.
nice about it,
Eyebrow.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was like, nah, I don't really. I think that's what she said.
Okay.
Now, a couple days go by
Okay.
and I get laid for the first time.
Okay, that's
Thank
good.
you. Yeah.
Way to go.
Way to go.
Congratulations. Who's the
Congratulations.
girl?
Her name
Who's the
starts with a
girl?
K.
Okay.
She was fucking
Okay.
amazing.
Yeah, she's nice.
I
Sounds like a
fucking
nice
made
lady.
her come first time.
Way to go.
Yeah, and that's why I fucked her more.
That's good.
Yeah, it was good.
So
So I run because I was studying with her,
yeah.
study, honey,
Yeah.
And I ran across campus, and I'm like,
Did you just tell everybody who
yeah.
would
I was
yell?
like, I have
Just
sex.
screaming it from the heavens.
I'm like, I have got laid.
I had
I had
sex.
sex.
Remember that lonely?
Yeah.
There's like a Lonely Island song featuring Akon, and it's just
Yeah.
I just had sex.
I just had sex. It was the
It
best.
feels so good. Have you heard that song?
No,
Oh wow.
but it was in my
Yeah.
bed.
Well, I gotta show you that. So
Oh hell yeah! I like to listen to it. I like listening to music.
yeah.
Anyway,
it's a fun one.
yeah. So
So where are you, Jack?
a week later goes by.
A week
I'm still
later?
with this girl. Actually, oh yeah, it might have been a couple of days after that.
Okay.
Not a week. Whatever.
Not a week. So
Not a week.
so you have sex.
Have
couple
sex.
days.
Couple days. I'm still having sex with the girl I got
Yeah.
laid for the first time with.
Yeah.
I made her come. I did a good job.
Okay.
So, a rumor goes around, and I hear it, and I'm like, "That's baloney."
Okay. What's the rumor?
The rumor is that I sexually assaulted someone, and I'm like, "Well,
Okay.
that's baloney. Who would say that?
Okay. That's no good.
Not good."
So
It was the girl from the first night who I
okay.
slept in the same bed with. She had gotten. Oh, this is what I heard. She'd gotten her memory back.
Okay.
This
Gotten
is
her memory
no,
back.
no,
Okay. Okay, that's something.
little something. It's like
It's like people don't like lose. Did she lose her memory at some point?
no, she did
Okay.
not. So it was. So I was like, but that's
So
not.
if you can't lose it, you can't get it back.
Yes.
Whew, okay.
Yes.
So
I bounced around the Title IX offices,
okay.
and they didn't. I realized afterwards. I was like, oh, that was bad.
Okay.
I was like, oh, that's like them like investigating me for like a real crime, a violent crime.
Okay.
And I love violence, but not really,
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, geez, it's scary. I was scared. I was very scared.
Yeah.
I felt intimidated.
That's very harrowing.
Yeah. It was harrowing. Well, so I thought nothing really of it after
Okay.
that. Well, I was like, oh my God, if that can happen to me, like who else gonna? And I was like, that's never gonna happen to me again.
Okay.
Silly and unfounded. People don't lie like that, is what I thought.
Okay.
Okay. Sophomore year rolls around.
Hey, you're still at the same college.
Still at the same college. Living in the same building as that first girl that I, banged for the first time.
Okay.
And
still
I
have a good relationship with her.
still have a great relationship with her. We banged more that year.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I'm trying not to brag.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Try not to.
Yeah. Whole found innocent thing is pretty great. Yeah. I did spoil it. I don't fucking care.
Okay.
This is a.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going.
We'll keep going. Yeah. I meet a new girl.
Okay. You meet a new girl.
Black lady.
Okay.
Tells me she's diagnosed with schizophrenia and narcissism.
Okay, yeah,
Her
she's.
name is also starts with like R.
Oh,
Her
okay.
name is this is their names are ridiculously similar. Arai.
Okay.
Ari Arai. Yeah. Black girl. So this is
Okay,
Black
so I think you
Arai.
talked to her about her on the podcast before.
Yeah.
She was,
Oh, she was crazy. I got to know. I ended up.
yeah.
She accused me of sexual assault as I broke up with her.
Okay.
I remember my roommate was in the room and he heard it, and I was like, and he started walking over, and I remember I hung up the phone. And I was like, I need to report this to the dean's office. And I remember my friend going, Jack, I think she's just fucking with you, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
I guess that's something that you don't really like fuck with. I guess.
exactly.
I guess there's like
You don't
fucking
fuck
with
with
you,
that.
but
Yeah.
then there's this shit.
And there's this
So.
shit. She gives me a second phone call, and I pick up, and she's
Hmm.
like, has the school told you about anything yet? So I'm like on the phone. I'm like, it was right to report myself to the dean's office over this.
Okay.
It was right. I sent a second email to them, and I, yeah. So, and I was pretty distraught. I was like, oh well, this girl's probably is gonna get me kicked out of school. It's just gonna
Okay.
happen. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna have to be a man and
Yeah.
take it.
Just you
You
got
know,
sweating a little bit, you know,
sweating a little bit. Yeah,
a little bit in. Yeah.
scared.
A little bit in
Going to
the
bed
shit. So.
scared. Like this is it. I'm
Okay.
kicked out of Everett. And well, Monday rolls around. It was over the
Hmm.
weekend. And I'm like, well, this is the last day I'm fucking at this college. I go to the dean's office and I spill
Hmm.
my fucking guts. And I remember I met her. She's been following me around. She got into my building somehow.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
shifty behavior.
shifty behavior. She said that she watched me sleep. I don't
Okay.
know. She took her bra back. I didn't see her bra. It was all this stuff. And I was like, she was still coming up to me at the lunch table, saying that I really hurt her. And I remember at the very end of it, I was like, so am I kicked out of Everett? And the dean just laughed in my face,
Okay. Okay.
which was like, and I
Wow.
was like,
Okay.
either I am so fucked,
Wow.
or this is nothing. And he was like, he was like, she hasn't even reported you yet.
Okay.
And I'm
Wow.
like, and
Oh.
I'm just like, and then like first year this happened to me, second year, so now I'm like, I'm not relieved. I'm kind of just pissed off. I'm
Okay.
kind of like, this is
Yeah.
the worst thing to happen to me. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This doesn't sound
this does
good.
it doesn't sound good.
This
Yeah,
sounds
at
like
all.
what?
Yeah, so think she no, I don't know the full story. I know the girl from year one, she
Okay.
dropped that. She dropped
Oh
some.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you this. So, like
Uh-huh.
the girl from year one, you
Yes.
lost your virginity to.
Yeah, she's
You were
still
having
cool.
a good time with her,
She's still
but
cool. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
But by sophomore year rolls around, you
We're
meet this.
I met the black girl,
Uh huh.
Arai. Not gonna say
Okay. And
her full
what happened to
name.
the first girl?
First school, yeah, she. Oh yeah, I was just saying she left after first year.
Okay. So you're
So
not dating her anymore?
the girl that accused me the first time, no, I'm not. I
No, I
wasn't.
know. Yeah.
Oh
So
no, the girl
like,
that I lost my virginity to,
yeah, that girl.
we're good. We're friends.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
So not in like a serious
Not in a
relationship
serious relationship with her.
by sophomore.
She got a
Okay.
boyfriend.
Okay. Found
And
somebody else.
then yes, and then
Found a
sophomore
new beau.
year, somebody
Wow.
their relationship fell apart for I don't want to get too personal with her reasons. But you know she's single again. We
Okay.
bang.
Nice.
Yeah. Hmm.
Nice. Don't want
And
to put labels on it.
don't want to put labels on it.
Okay.
She's a friend, a little friend.
Cool. Friends with
Yeah,
benefits,
friends
you
with
know?
Benz.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
maybe. Okay.
So and like that second year, I remember
Second year, and then you
yeah.
dated the
I fucked a
yeah, the crazy girl.
Palestinian girl who was also
Okay.
crazy, but very good, good
Okay.
crazy Palestinian girl.
Okay.
And then Kay the girl
Yeah.
Kay. I'm just gonna say Kay. Okay,
Okay.
she we banged again. She had breast reductions.
Yeah.
I remember, not
Mm,
bad.
mm,
I
mm,
kind
mm,
of
mm.
was like, why couldn't they put the
Gotta,
fat from the boobs onto the butt?
yeah.
That was
Uh,
you know
leaving it out, I guess. I
not
don't know.
leaving it out. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotta send those back to God. He wants
Gotta
them.
send them back to God.
Yep. He wants
He's
them. Yeah.
why do white and Asian women always have flat? No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding, guys.
Lord, why do you take all the good boobs from us? Why?
Yeah,
Just
it's
it's
like
all going away.
it's like
Just
it's like
leaving
flat.
us.
It's like flashing God with your dick.
Yeah,
You know, it's not
lordy,
cool.
lordy,
Lodi, yeah.
all the boobs are in heaven,
These
but
boobs, the boobs are in heaven. Yeah, I'll tell you.
taken away from us
Mhm.
from Earth. And
Taken away from us. Third
so,
year,
so
third year at college.
third year, you're a
Yeah,
junior.
a junior.
Okay,
I was called down to the dean's office 2 weeks into the year,
into the year. Okay,
and it's not like a criminal court system. They don't actually you can't face your accusers,
yeah.
which is not great for me. And I
Oh,
was informed, and I don't. Okay, I think so. I showed you that. Yeah, there's a meme page that was saying mean things about me,
yeah. Just like a
which I don't
gossip
care. It was a
page.
gossip page, and I think that
Okay,
that's hilarious. By the
yeah,
way, I
that's
think it's funny.
hilarious. Yeah,
It's just harmless gossip. It's a
yeah.
lot
It's
of people
on the
don't. Yeah,
internet. It's like
it's on the internet.
there's worse things on the
There's
internet.
so many worse things on the internet. It's like that is harmless. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
Well, uh, the gossip page was saying that I had some like three more Title IX accusations. Three more.
Okay.
I went to the dean's office. They said, "No, you don't have this." I'm like, I didn't ask this question. I wish I asked more questions. I was like, "Well, why am I freaking here then?" Is what I wish I asked.
Okay.
And I'm like, so I kind of feel like that was real, and they were just not telling me about it. Because of the
Okay.
gossip page, but I don't, it's a gossip page. It's
Yeah.
not like fact based. But I was emailed by my former. I got busted for marijuana twice at this college,
Okay.
and I am guilty. Okay,
Oh boy,
100%.
smoking that sticky icky.
Smoking the sticky icky, smoking the
I
ism.
swear,
Yeah,
man.
it's weird. It's loud.
I swear. Like
Yeah.
in the years, like
Mhm.
weeds exploded in the state of
It's
Maine.
exploded. They don't.
So
Yeah,
yeah, it's
and
just
they don't
gonna
get.
be rampant,
Oh
man.
yeah,
There's
it's
like
rampant. It's
weed
all
stores
over
on
the
every
place.
block,
Yeah,
man. I
mostly only in
swear.
America. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they don't got this stuff. But
So
yeah, so
so back to your story.
back to the story. I was, my old probation officer for housing probation. They
Uh-huh.
emailed me. They said, "Hey, don't talk to these three students until the end of Labor Day." So I'm like,
Okay.
"Oh, three students. The gossip page was right about
Okay.
these three new accusations that the dean said that were not a thing."
Do you know anything about these three people you're talking about?
The email said their names.
Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
And have you met them or
I think I met one of them.
okay.
Or no, I think I met at least two. I think I met two of them.
Okay, so
There's
you
this
met
one
two.
guy tried to buy zins off me, and these
So there's
two
a guy.
girls. It was a guy and two
Guy and
girls.
two
I don't
girls.
know what
Okay.
they alleged exactly.
Okay.
Something to do with a bathroom.
Okay.
Okay. So it kind of, I'm kind of mad I'm pretty mad about the first two. So
Yeah.
I was a little bit peeved. I might have said some things like, this college thing is the Catholic Church.
Wow.
Statistically speaking, there's more sexual assault accusations here than in prisons.
Wow.
Not women's prisons. Women's prisons
No.
are about the same, actually. But I'm not, and of course, statistically, I'm right. Uh, Now, was that the nicest thing to say to a person that,
No.
kicks people out of colleges? No. So
Okay.
they called me back, and I was still not pleased. So I was like, "You guys are like the Catholic Church again."
Well,
I
but
was
yeah.
repeating myself. It
Yeah.
wasn't, I
You're a
did,
little
yeah.
bit mad and
I
you
was,
were expressing your anger
mad.
verbally.
Dare I say? I don't want to you can think of it for yourself, of course, but
Yeah.
maybe I was justified. I wasn't
Maybe.
held responsible any of the times. So,
Maybe. Okay.
yeah, maybe.
So
Maybe justified there.
so from your point of
Yeah.
view, it's like a lot of shit's just happening and
Yeah.
you're not
Yeah,
you didn't do anything. So
my friend, I don't even want to say his name, but he was at Ithaca College. Same thing happened to him the second semester of sophomore year. I mentioned his name to you before, but yeah, he's not good. Where
okay.
he just got a bunch of mean comments on the internet.
Okay.
It was really
Online
just
harassment. Yeah.
yeah. Well, technically the same thing with me because they never said anything about it at the. I hate to say it, but they
Yeah.
never said anything about these allegations that were on the gossip page to in the dean's office. So maybe it was just accusations, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They never really questioned me about the the three possible ones, maybe.
Yeah. So
But they're on the gossip page. I think I showed you that too.
yeah, you showed
Yeah.
me like the gossip
Yes.
page.
Yes. So they were on the gossip page. I think there's
Yeah.
three. Yeah. Yeah.
So
So that's what I'm going off of is a gossip page.
yeah.
So basically, internet conspiracy rumor.
Yeah.
And they're bringing me in for a reason. So I'm like, you're just not telling me about these three accusations that are on the freaking Wheaton page, gossip page. It's like, this is clear. You're clearly lying to me. Is what
Mhm.
I was thinking because they were saying, "Oh, there's no accusation." I'm like, there are clearly accusations. I'm not supposed to talk to 3 students
Wow.
till the end of Labor Day, and this gossip page is saying. So, like, I'm like, there's evidence here where that there is something going on. You're not telling me that this is what. So they sent me to a psych ward
Okay.
for
They
a couple
okay.
hours, and my yeah, and my
So
my parents got me out, and they said, "You're
okay.
not going to that school anymore." And I'm like, "Can I at least have a week to say goodbye?" And I did. I
Okay.
still got good friends from there. I had to say goodbye to my girlfriend.
Okay. Let's check back. Uh.
Yeah,
So let's see if I got this straight.
100%. Yeah.
You talked to I
Mhm.
guess the dean of the Title IX people,
Yeah, Dean of the Title IX people.
and you I guess were very upset
Quite
about this
upset.
whole
Yeah.
thing, and
Yeah.
they sent you to a psych ward.
Yes, indeed. And I was
Wow.
pretty angry. Yeah.
Okay. Were you like going off on them about nothing? Like, what did you like say or
Mostly the
do?
former accusations that were like that I knew that about because
Like, what
like
did you say or like do that made them want to send you to a psych
probably I
ward?
threatened to sue them because I was like, this is clearly defamation.
Okay.
Which I could have until they freaking got rid of the gossip page, which was
Okay.
like a great reason to sue for defamation. Whatever. It was
Okay. Wow.
technically it is a good reason because it's,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, well, I think it's a good reason. But they unfortunately they actually took the gossip page down. It doesn't exist anymore. Those screenshots I took of it,
Yeah.
which took it down. They took it down.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Should never have sent them those photos in the first place.
Wow.
And now the gossip page is gone, which,
That escalated, man.
yeah, it escalates.
Okay.
It's
So.
just stretching. This has happened to a lot of people, other guys I know,
Okay.
not just Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
You know,
So you're in the psych ward. How long were you in the psych ward?
just 2 hours.
2 hours in the
Yeah,
psych
a
ward.
lot of people
Okay.
crying in the psych
That's not
ward.
too
I'll
bad.
tell
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
That's not too bad.
yeah,
It could
not
have
too
been
bad.
worse.
It
Yeah.
could have been way worse. I mean, could you
Yeah.
imagine being in there for like
Like a day.
days?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So, your
Rippy
parents,
sucks. My
yeah,
parents came.
came. They get you out,
Then yeah, they're like, you're not going to
and
school anymore, and I'm like,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So,
hmm
did you like uh
hmm
regret anything you did or went
Well,
down or
I probably
anything you
shouldn't have
want to?
yelled. I
Okay.
regret that, but I don't have
Okay.
guilt for things that I didn't do. So
Okay.
I never was held. They never gave me
You ever wish
a
like
citation for
never
for anything
citation? Yeah.
sexually abusive,
Okay.
which is good. But I'm also
No
I'm like,
citation,
yeah,
just accusation.
yeah,
So
because the marijuana thing, I did.
okay. Yeah.
It's not like that's like
Okay. They got you on
they
the
got me on the
weed
weed
thing.
thing,
Yeah.
but that is
Again,
it's true.
it's just
So
random.
they're
So
doing their job
yeah,
somehow,
kind of.
They
They're doing
you got
something. Yeah.
they at least got me for the stuff that I did, which is
Yeah.
weed, which
I
is
guess so.
which I am guilty of.
Okay.
I'm not innocent with the marijuana, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So, but so I kind of and I made out like a bandit,
Yeah.
didn't get in any trouble for
Yeah. No trouble.
yeah, hmm
Okay.
not going on a record. I'm on personal leave from Wheaton,
Okay.
not like medical leave.
Okay.
Confirmed, email confirmed.
Okay.
Mhm.
So when did you
Yeah.
uh go on leave from Wheaton
This
College?
would be about, I think it was either 4 weeks or 3 weeks into it.
Okay.
I remember my
I need
friend,
like a
yeah,
date. I'm
a
gonna be
date.
honest. Yeah.
Okay, think it was. I mean, it was in between those. Why do you need the date for? I mean, I
Uh,
can find it for you. Yeah, I can find it. I can find it for
I don't
you.
know. I'm interested. It's part of like the
Yeah,
story. I'm kind of seeing
yeah.
like where you
hmm
are like now
It was in
and
September.
yeah,
hmm
in last September of 2024.
Yeah, last September 2024.
24. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks, man.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
for
Yeah.
our viewers and
Yes, indeed.
our listeners
hmm
can
Yeah.
understand where you are now, where you are
hmm
then. So,
Yeah. Yes,
so
indeed.
it did sound like a very just harrowing ordeal. It
Harrowing
sounded
ordeal.
very tough. It sounded very
It's
tough,
tough.
Mr.
It's tough.
Godfrey.
But
Yeah,
it's cool
that
because I'm
sounds like
strong.
okay. Yeah, you're strong. You can make it through, Mr.
Yeah,
Jack.
we're strong. We're tough.
Yeah,
Yeah. We pride
yeah.
ourselves on being tough.
We're tough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're tough.
we're tough with our
Yes, indeed.
us
Well,
us
yeah.
Tism people.
Us
We're
Tism people.
yeah,
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
we
You
are
got
tough.
it.
So,
We're tough.
do you ever think about going to
Yeah.
college again?
Yeah, I did a USM for a
Oh
semester. I
yeah,
passed all my classes, so
semester at
that's good.
USM. Okay.
And yeah, my parents are they want me to go to Landmark College to get business credits
Mm,
because I've been telling them about a marketing
nice.
degree for a while now, and
Yeah.
I this makes sense. They want me to take business credits at Landmark, which
Yeah.
is a school for people with ADHD and autism, by the way.
Okay.
And at first,
Who
like,
knows? Maybe
yeah,
Landmark's okay.
yeah, and I'm
This could
like,
be a good
all right,
resource for
yeah,
maybe some of us
hmm
or some of the
yeah,
people who will
hmm
listen. So
yes, my parents have
maybe
money.
you
Okay,
could be
yeah,
in,
mhm,
you could be like an ally to us, to the
yeah,
Tism Report. You know,
yeah.
Mr.
Yes, indeed.
Landmark College.
Landmark College. It's good. It's in
Maybe
Vermont. It's nice. They
in
got some nice
Vermont.
leaves. I like the cool breeze
Yeah.
atmosphere. Oh yeah, windy roads. Not
Yeah.
really get there, but there are windy roads in Vermont.
Vermont. Yeah.
Uh, you know, it's good. A lot of drinking and driving in Vermont, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
I'm not
Partying.
partying. They're partying in the
Yeah.
sticks. Yeah. Yes. Not a
Okay.
lot of
So
marijuana allowed in Landmark College, so
yeah, but
well, there'll be maybe a little bit of trouble for
maybe
in
yeah.
there in Landmark. Maybe I'll probably just go to the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is not gonna age well when they bust me for marijuana
no,
again at
this is
Landmark. Yeah.
watch your back, man. Watch your back.
Yeah.
Ugh, so Jack,
Mhm.
what do you think you learned from this like whole ordeal? Or
What I
what do you think
learned,
really like happened? Yeah.
well,
What do you think?
what I think, Chris, I gotta be honest. This is what got me into conspiracy theories.
Okay.
This is what really was like, oh crap, because like there's this. It's hard to look at because I voted for Kamala.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Same
would have
here.
voted for Hillary.
Yeah.
I thought it was some weird right wing conspiracy theory that like there was an epidemic of young men getting falsely accused of sex crimes. This is what I
Yeah.
thought. I was like, this can't be.
Yeah.
That's what
Wow.
sounds ridiculous. Why would anyone lie about anything like that?
Yeah.
And it's happened to me twice now. Well, okay, maybe not probably, but maybe even a third time. Maybe even.
Yeah.
This is okay. This is gossip, so maybe even.
Okay. This is gossip. So
I
yeah.
write on the gossip page. It must be true.
Yeah.
I write on the gossip page. It must be true. Yeah,
Yeah. It's really weird. So
it's weird.
some
Mhm.
really weird stuff can go down in college. So
Yes, really weird stuff.
really
Mhm.
messy stuff.
Yes,
You
that
know.
Harvey Weinstein thing is after this weekend. We're gonna see.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Good luck with
If
that,
Yeah,
man.
good luck with that. Who knows? I mean, there's
I
like
don't know.
over 100 accusations of
Yeah.
him. I don't know how many women he's had sex with. I've
Yeah.
had sex with a
I
lot.
don't know. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's if he's Harvey Weinstein's he's gonna perish in prison. He's got
Yeah.
cancer.
Yeah.
He's allegedly abused the wife of Governor of California Gavin Newsom. R word
Yeah. Fuck
crepe.
that.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck
I
him,
don't.
man.
Yeah, dude. I'll tell you. I
Fucking
mean,
Harvey Weinstein.
unless of course he is found
What do you
innocent, which
do?
would be fucking insane.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so. I mean, he went to
Not
jail the
feeling.
first
Yeah.
time. And he's found guilty in 2 different states.
Yeah.
Who knows if New York's going to throw out his case?
Okay.
Throw out his case again? Who knows? I don't. I'm not. I don't have any stake in that.
Yeah,
He
me
might be
neither, man.
guilty. He could be guilty.
I
Let's be
think
honest.
so, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
I don't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't think about it too much.
I don't think about it too much, but
He's
I,
gonna
yeah.
rot in jail, and he's not gonna get you.
He's not gonna get us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not gonna get you. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So, otherwise, P Diddy, I think, is obviously guilty.
Yeah. I know.
I don't.
Oh boy,
I don't
there are a
know.
lot of people talking about that.
Yeah. I don't know how he missed it the first time.
Yeah.
How did it?
Woo, I swear.
Yeah. I swear.
But Diddy, it was like he just wanted to steal women. Like
Yeah,
he's like
and men
you-
apparently.
Yeah,
Seemingly,
apparently, I
allegedly.
guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'm
think
not
he just
aware.
did everything.
Freaking, it seems like he committed every single
Yeah,
crime.
all the crimes. Yeah,
I mean, maybe not murder, but
maybe not. But
who even like?
no, maybe.
How the fuck did he make it through
Yeah,
the Me Too movement?
yeah.
Is
Also,
my question.
he allegedly put out the hit that got Pac killed.
I mean,
Allegedly,
this has been a rumor for a year. Allegedly, this is
so
and this is-
allegedly
this is
hearsay,
him
whatever.
and Suge Knight.
Yeah.
Him and Suge Knight. They've been rumored to have killed Biggie and Pac for years.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you think that might
So-
have some truth to it?
I don't know,
I don't know.
but we know with Diddy, just he did
Yeah.
all of it. So I swear.
Seriously? I mean, he's got a video of him hitting his girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's what sold me.
Fucking, yeah.
Well, what really sold me was when they raided his house. I'm like, oh, I was pro
All
Diddy
the
until
baby oil.
until they raided his house.
He found all of the baby oil.
Dude,
Every possible
I don't even.
baby oil.
Have you used baby oil before? I've never used
No.
baby oil.
No, because I don't
No,
have a baby.
I don't have a baby either. I'm
We
putting
are
one.
not
I want to keep it
babies.
that way.
We are
Yeah,
not babies here on the Tism
yeah,
Report.
exactly. We're not babies
Yeah.
here. Yeah, yes, indeed. We may
That's,
have been babies.
yeah.
Times have changed.
I swear, like with Diddy, just the music was a side hustle.
I
And the crime was his full-time job.
like it was Bad Boy
Yeah.
Entertainment too. That was his record label was
Yeah.
Bad Boy Entertainment,
Yeah.
and it freaking and it was just how
Yeah.
it's like it's like it wasn't even like because I'm like oh well it's a freaking entertainment. They're trying to entertain people
Yeah.
and that's it's kind of like anti-hero.
Yeah, it's like the rappers,
The rappers,
yeah,
yeah,
90s, 2000s, they were all like, we're gangsters, we're
we're
gangsters, yeah,
gangsters with the
we're gangsters, yeah, we're
we do
tough.
smoke
I
weed,
guess
you
so.
know, we're
That
tough,
sounds great coming
we're hardcore.
from me, who's a white guy. So
Exactly. And me, who's another white
yeah,
guy
I
with a
know.
backwards hat.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. We know all about the gangster life.
We do. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. We help
So
out our buddies. We help out our
so
buddies. Something
I
wrong with
guess
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I like gangster stuff, but
Hmm.
I guess
Yeah.
in reality they were just doing gangster stuff.
They were just
Which
actual
is
gangsters.
yeah, which
Mhm.
is I guess commit crimes like
I
that
guess
and
that's, oh, yeah, that's,
do all
yeah.
of the crime, I guess.
I didn't think he was doing
I
like,
you think so.
I'm sure, I was like, well, they're probably doing weed.
Probably, yeah.
I thought that was it.
I guess it was real.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of, this is a cult rapper, South Park Mexican. Have you heard of this guy?
No, who's that guy?
Dude, he's in jail. His
Okay, he's
daughter,
in jail.
like our podcast, his daughter has a podcast with him. He's in jail called the Coming Home Podcast.
Okay.
And I watched it and I was like, and I know this is gonna be like I don't want to judge immediately, but I was like, I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of happy, and then I'm like, that's kind of sad.
Okay, so like is the guy in
He's in
jail and
jail.
they're recording the podcast
Yeah, recording the podcast
from
from
jail.
fucking jail.
Wow.
Yeah, he's in jail.
You can podcast in jail.
Apparently,
You can
apparently, you can
podcast
podcast.
in jail.
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
That's wild.
it is so wild. I'm
You
like,
can
oh my god,
can-
and it's kind of
you can
like,
make a podcast in jail.
dude, he's what he's in jail for though? As South Park Mexican,
Yeah, what's
he's
he
in
do?
jail for abusing a 9-year-old girl.
Fuck.
Fuck, and
Fuck.
one of the things that the judge said when I've seen the sentencing,
Throw him into the sun.
throw him into the sun. The judge, his music,
Yeah.
he's a musician at South Park Mexican.
Yeah.
His music is child themed gangster
Okay.
music. So he'll be like,
So-
his hit song was Merry Go Round
Okay.
because he's
Merry-go-round,
probably a pedophile.
yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. One of my dude, it's like his whole process, and he's written albums after he
Okay.
went to jail, and they've been bigger than when he was out of jail.
Oh yeah.
It was on the Billboard 50 albums. South Park Mexican, the convicted pedophile.
Yeah.
Dude, his music is just dog whistling pedophile stuff,
Okay.
and
Like, do you know
yeah.
some of the lyrics?
Yes, it's
Okay.
yeah. Other hoes wonder why they get no love, 'cause Mary got a big old bud.
Okay.
And this is about marijuana, but really,
Marijuana.
Mary's got a big old bud. Big old bud.
Big old bud. Okay.
Big old bud.
He's talking about marijuana.
Marijuana, but also could be his friend. And this is, people are like, well, dog whistling doesn't actually mean that you're actually a pedophile. But I'm like, but look, it's every freaking lyric.
Yeah.
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 It's
I think,
freaking, I hate to say it, but I'm like, I am kind of convinced based on the music.
yeah, kind of. I guess
Yeah.
Kendrick needs to write another diss track on this guy.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah. By the way, you don't believe that.
He's
Speaking
really-
of Kendrick.
Yeah. Sure.
Now, it wasn't Kendrick himself. It was not Kendrick.
Yeah.
It was not Kendrick. On his song, I think it's Ignorance is Bliss, that
Yeah.
album,
Yeah.
one of the rappers steals a merry-go-round line from SPF.
Okay.
Just-
Cool.
Just blatantly takes it from SPF. Not
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar. Not
Okay.
Kendrick.
Okay.
Not Kendrick. But yeah,
Yeah. Fuck him.
fuck him.
Fuck him. He's in jail.
Fuck him,
I'm
he's
gonna-
in jail.
I'm gonna steal all his
for being a
lines.
pedophile. Exactly.
Gonna.
The problem is the music is great.
Yeah.
That's the worst
Okay.
problem, is that I've listened to this guy a lot.
To South Park, Mexican.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not bad music. Well,
Okay.
the guy probably abused a child based on the court
Yeah,
freaking saying so, and the fact that he
really struck a chord,
really struck a chord.
and I think it's a
Minor,
minor.
yeah, exactly,
I say,
dude,
yeah,
dude. No,
that's gonna be.
so yeah,
Whenever I like see like
yeah.
pedophile
Mhm.
shit, that's just what that's just
Strike
what
a
the
chord,
lyrics I
yeah,
sing in my head.
yeah,
Like I see
yeah.
Donald Trump
Mhm.
and he's like, "Oh, he must have struck a chord," and I think it's A minor.
Yeah, I'd
So
have sex with my daughter if she wasn't my wife.
yeah, he must have struck a chord, and I think it's A minor.
Yeah.
So I just kind of hum that to myself whenever I guess I see Trump or whatever. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
so
Yeah. Think Trump might be I don't think he's a pedophile.
he's on the Epstein list.
He's on the Epstein list. That's not good. But
Yeah.
so like it's too many people on the Epstein list. I'm like, I'm sure some of them were just they fell for Ghislaine like I would have. That's what
Also,
I'm
Trump
hoping.
is number one on the Epstein list. He's the star of the Epstein list.
That's
His name's
fucking
not.
just amazing.
Yeah, his name is on there dozens and dozens of times. So
That's
he's
fucking
yeah.
that's fucking hilarious.
Again.
I'm like
So
Trump is
you
we've known that he sleeps around. He's been he's had
come
three
on,
wives. Come
yeah,
on.
you've seen
I know
him
he's
and
been with some
Epstein.
cray cray
So
girls. He's danced with Epstein. He's joking with him.
yeah, so
It's been some Bill Clinton's on that list too, though. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Wouldn't it be hilarious? Wouldn't it be
I don't care.
hysterical
Yeah,
if like there's a picture of like of like of Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, like fucking Ghislaine Maxwell. They're like high fiving each other
yeah, that'd
with
be
their
funny.
pants down and their like
I
suits. Yeah,
would pay to see that.
dude. It's like that would be what? That picture's
Yep.
not real.
Okay.
What?
That's AI generated.
That's
Yeah.
a
Time
that's
to
AI.
time to
Yeah,
go to AI. Let's
yeah.
generate that.
That's a joke.
It's a
Obviously,
joke.
that would never have. They were.
We're joking,
We're
man. We're
joking.
joking, dude.
I'm be hysterical. That's like what pops up. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because like they don't want to release stuff before like they don't want to get these these scandals out
Yeah.
if people are still alive. Because
Yeah.
according to Trump, so really not the
Remember,
best
yeah.
source. Okay.
Yeah, so
This
he's
is
just lying to you, so
he's
it's
probably
Trump.
just
So
yeah. That's a good thing
his
to say. Actually, Trump does
remember.
he lies like crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Remember we said this in the
Mhm.
Tism news.
Yeah, but I know you're gonna hear it
His
from us. He
yeah.
lies like a fucking crazy person. He is a crazy
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
His brain is
His
gone.
brain is
His
gone.
brain is turned
He's
to rice pudding.
it's rice pudding.
Yeah.
He
I
will say
swear.
crazy shit.
Yeah. If you
He
just even listen to him talk like
yeah
these days.
yeah.
I don't even like listen to him talk like live anymore
Yeah, the live talking
because
is. I
yeah,
mean,
it's
he will lie
just
like insanity.
yeah,
It's fucking insane.
swear
He's
to
saying that like Seoul, Korea has like. I remember just turning on CNN and like listening to him talk, and he's
yeah,
just lying about things like so crazily. Like he said,
yeah,
South Korea had like 40 million people. It doesn't even make the news because it's not a big
no,
enough
yeah,
deal. It doesn't even make the. I'm like
yeah,
South Korea has not 40 million people in Seoul. It's
yeah,
like that's just not true.
yeah. I think
They have like 50 million souls, and they're not even the capital.
so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, souls.
So
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
I think I know we were kind of circling back to the Tism news.
Yeah,
I
circle back
think
to the
it was
news.
just
Hmm.
I think this week we kind of just revealed that I guess Trump is just a troll president.
He's a troll.
Like
That's a beautiful way to put it. He's a gremlin.
yeah, like
He's a
growing up,
gremlin
I swear, like
troll.
growing up, I grew up kind of like with the early days of the internet,
Yeah,
and
early days.
we had arguments, we
Hmm.
had flame wars,
Glamour
we
wars.
had YouTube
Cool
comments with just the awful,
comments.
just full of awful shit,
Awful, awful shit.
and
Beauty to that.
it was just um there we couldn't really figure out like who was really behind these awful comments because it's the internet
It's the
and it's all
internet. There's fake
anonymous.
names. Anonymous. Yeah, yeah, Chris.
So yeah, it was just people posting Nazi stuff
Ew.
and yeah, so
Communist stuff.
yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
And so in those
Mhm.
days, uh it was again, we just thought it was anonymous online trolls.
Anonymous online trolls.
And
So naive.
now we know Donald Trump, he's just in the limelight. He's in
He's the troll that
Yeah, he's
He's an internet
just
troll.
a troll. Yeah, he just
He's a
posts like a
troll.
troll. He
Yeah,
acts like a troll. He's an
got him elected.
internet troll.
Got him elected.
Yeah.
It actually worked.
Yeah, like he doesn't know how to legislate. He doesn't know how to
Yes.
lead. He doesn't know
hmm
how to
We have
govern.
people for that.
Doesn't know how to do anything, but
hmm
he knows how to troll.
He knows how to troll. He's a
Knows how
good
to
troll.
troll.
I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
to you and say he's not a good troll.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
Mhm,
just like that's all. That's why he
mhm.
was elected. That's the only
Yeah.
thing he can do. He just
mhm.
wants to be a troll,
He's a good
and
troll.
his
Mhm.
supporters just want him to be a troll.
And it worked.
I guess.
Most of the supporters I've talked to say they don't listen to the things like he says that are real. And I'm like,
Yeah.
if you're a leader, you got to be fucking honest. If you're a leader,
Yeah, I guess so.
if dude, and he run, I'll tell you, this is what he does well. He's a cult leader.
I don't know. Yeah.
You don't
He's a
know?
cult. He's a cult.
He is a
And a
cult
cult
leader. He's a
leader. Yeah.
good cult leader. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And that's just okay.
I don't know.
Lying's not
I don't
actually
know,
that great
but
for
his
cult
people
leading,
want
but
to die.
whatever.
His people want to die
He's,
for him. That's
yeah,
all I know.
yeah, they want to die for him,
Yeah.
bro. That's the power of the cult, man. I'll tell
Yeah.
you.
I don't know.
People are freaking. People. I think us left wingers. I say we're left wingers. We voted for Kamala.
Yeah.
We like to hate, and that's
Yeah.
not helping.
Yeah, kind of.
To hate Trump, because he's a. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, there's a very good reason to hate. There's your natural instinct is to hate him,
Yeah.
and that
Like
is the correct instinct. I
like
hate to say it,
we've been hating him this entire time.
and it's worked great.
Everybody's been hating him for the entire time.
Yeah, almost everyone. Because there are
Yeah.
people that like they like that. It's basically pro wrestling
Again,
media.
yeah.
Basically pro wrestling. He's like, yeah, he says crazy shit.
Yeah.
And this is the problem is that we start talking we talk about so much about how much we hate him.
Yeah.
It gives him power,
Yeah, I think
which is
I think that's not really where his power comes from.
mhm, mhm.
Uh I think it comes from, I guess, in the media it's this phenomenon called hypernormalization. Do you know
Hypernormalization.
what that
Oh,
is?
I don't know what hypernormalization is. Please tell me more.
Okay, brief layman overview. It's
hmm
basically just um the people kind of like on TV, the news people kind of tell us, the common people,
Right.
uh, just blatant lies.
Yeah, blatant lies.
It's
Like
simple.
Trump.
Simple. We
Easy.
started Trump.
hmm
Trump, he lies
hmm
to the media.
Oh yeah, it's true.
So
hmm
the media
Yeah.
then kind of broadcasts the lies.
Yes, they broadcast the lies.
They pretend that it's true or serious
hmm
or real or
True, serious, actually important is
yeah,
the key word. Is it even important?
yeah, but none of it is.
None of it is. It's
None
not
of
that
it. So
important. hmm
then it goes down to
Comes
us,
down to
common
us.
people.
Yeah.
So
USA,
yeah, us common
baby.
people, we know it's all bullshit.
Now
The media knows it's all bullshit.
they do.
Trump
Media.
knows it's all bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah,
It's possible shit. Possible bullshit.
but they pretend like it's
hmm
normal.
They pretend it's normal.
They pretend it's normal.
It's
They
become
pretend it
normal.
makes sense. So
Pretend it makes sense.
yeah, but we know it's all bullshit
It's all
from the
bullshit.
top down.
You're right.
And that's
It's
and
bullshit.
nobody
Yeah.
really does anything
No one
about it.
does anything
So
about it. Yeah.
that's what they kind of did in the Soviet Union when
Yeah.
it was big back then. So
And the Soviet Union, more people died in the Soviet Union than and during Stalin's reign than in the Holocaust.
dude,
11 million people.
we're gonna die.
We're gonna die.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No catastrophizing. Okay.
But that's what a good cult. That's what a good cult leader does.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically it.
Yeah.
So just Trump, the
Mhm.
abuse it spools from him,
Mhm.
and it
World War
goes to
Three.
the media. Yeah, he could be talking about World War III. Yeah, it could be
He's
that.
gonna do it.
It
He's
could be
scaring
that.
us.
That's a good one. So Trump says the bullshit about the World War III.
Yeah.
Media
bullshit.
broadcasts the bullshit about
What
World
if
War III. What if,
World War Three?
taking it seriously? And then
It's not gonna
all
happen.
us people here, we have to, contextualize, maybe World War III, but in reality, no,
No.
nothing's really happening. Just kind of look
Yeah.
outside. No more.
Always catastrophize. If you're the
World War
cult
III,
leader.
okay, yeah.
There's no World War Three.
Yeah,
This is what
just look outside and nothing's really happening. So
As a cult leader,
yeah, so nobody else is talking about World War Three.
no
So it's
one else
all
is talking
bullshit.
about World War III.
And it's all that every day, every day.
Nobody's
There's
talking
more stuff.
about it.
Yeah,
It's
so
not going to happen. Well,
that's
inevitably it might.
the Tower of Bullshit.
That's the tower
So
bullshit. If
I
you're in
guess
a
I went over
cult,
it. Yeah,
you said that exactly how it is,
we're gonna
Chris.
call it.
It's
Yeah.
bullshit, and the media
Mm-hmm.
understands that to keep us engaged,
Yeah,
they need to
kind of.
keep us afraid.
Yeah,
You
kind of.
know, if you
I
yeah,
know, kind of like I know. I talk about like this media thing. I
word
think
media,
like Fox News,
hmm
like that's kind of the template
Fox News,
for,
yeah,
I guess, just being state-run media
state-run media, they're
that
a fog
just
machine.
yeah just pulls all the bullshit. They're
Mhm.
happy to go along with the bullshit,
They're
the
happy to go
right
along.
wing
Yeah,
bullshit.
they go along. I think there's left wing bullshit too. I
But
think truth is normally in the middle a little bit.
yeah, kind of.
Hmm
But in
Yeah,
reality,
Fox says
Fox
bullshit.
News, yeah,
Yeah,
they
they have
were
bullshit.
really just the template for
Yeah,
for this media craze. And
exactly.
uh I know I can talk about MSNBC
Yeah,
or
we could talk about
or
MSNBC,
CNN. I can talk about
CNN.
CNN,
Hmm
but in reality,
Yeah,
they're just trying to emulate
trying to
the Fox
emulate.
News
Yeah,
bullshit.
Fox.
Yeah,
The media move. I think they move like a herd.
yeah,
I hope I'm helping with that. They move. Media moves like a herd. You know,
yeah. I don't know.
when media
Put
goes
that
one
put
way,
put that on a T-shirt, I guess.
media moves like a herd. Yeah.
Okay, so I know. Yeah, they're just.
hmm
It's so
hmm
strange. There's one.
Strange.
Yeah, there's
It's
one.
interesting.
Yeah, there's.
Captivating stuff.
Okay, there's one show I want to talk to you about.
Hmm
Uh, Mr. Jack Godfrey.
I love to hear about it.
Yeah, it's on CNN. It's called Have I Got News for You?
Have I got news for you?
It
War.
it's a comedy show,
Ooh,
Mr. Godfrey.
that sounds like Mr. Gutfeld's show,
Yeah, kind of that.
Mr. Fritz.
Yeah. Okay, so uh it's hosted by Roy Wood Jr.
Oh, I like him.
and Michael Ian Black's on it.
I like this.
Yeah, so it's kind of Daily Show-ish,
Hmm
but
Daily Showish.
yeah,
Nice.
it's
Hmm
like a panel talk show. They have a
hmm
panel. They go through the news stories of the day. They
Yes.
tell some jokes.
Tell some jokes. I like
They
that.
tell some jokes about the news stories.
I like it.
It is pretty decent.
Hmm
Here's my thing.
Uh
I don't like it.
huh. You don't like
I
it?
don't like this show.
You don't like the
So
show? Why not?
I think for some reason like the hosts, the people who are on it, they don't really have chemistry with each other. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I guess kind of
hmm
the jokes that they're telling just aren't up to par,
They aren't
really.
up to par.
I
Yeah.
know we were talking about like your
hmm
comedy idols
Yeah.
last time. You were talking about
Comedy
how
idols. Yeah.
Mark Norman, Sam Morril.
Yeah.
So you like those guys?
I do. I do.
They're really good.
They're good.
They're funny people.
They're funny
They're funny people.
people. You
They're
can laugh, folks.
Yeah, they tell the jokes. They've dedicated themselves to telling jokes.
Dedicated, like us.
Yeah, and I think with Have I Got News for You, the show was like, I think the jokes are just kind of secondary.
Jokes are secondary,
Yeah,
Chris.
I think the jokes
Yeah.
aren't really the point of
hmm
the show.
Yeah.
And I think just like their real,
hmm
like their point of the show
Yeah.
is just to kind of, I
hmm
don't know, just compete with Fox News
Yeah. Quite frankly,
and it's
hmm
just to,
compete with Fox
yeah, kind of
because they
just,
got Gutfeld.
yeah, you know what? I guess it's kind of a Gutfeld
It's
thing.
kind of Gutfeld thing.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm actually really shocked by this. So,
hmm
I haven't
Yeah.
seen Gutfeld. Have you seen Gutfeld?
Only bits and pieces. I've
Okay.
never seen it in full length. I know that there's some interesting characters on.
Yeah, okay.
They do seem to have chemistry. I will tell you, you know that John Mulaney thing on Netflix?
Yeah,
Maybe
it's like Everybody's Live with John Mulaney.
Everybody's Live with John Mulaney in
I think I've just seen
LA.
I think I've just seen clips of that
I've
too.
only seen clips of it. That I
But
don't think that they don't have chemistry on that show either.
oh
I don't
yeah.
think. I think it's the CNN show and then John Mulaney show. I saw part of it. I'm just like they don't have. There's too many.
Yeah.
In my judgment, And
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
not a judge, but I do judge all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think they have
Maybe kind of like in the state of comedy. So we should
in the
maybe
state
we
of
can
comedy.
talk about like the context
Mhm.
of the comedy. So maybe we can
Yeah.
judge there. So
Uh-huh.
so we watched John Mulaney's show
Yeah. John
and
Mulaney's show.
it's not having a good time, you say?
I think that there's just too many comics.
Okay.
I don't know half the comics, any of the comics. I know Hannah
Okay.
Gatsby
Yeah.
because my friend likes Hannah Gatsby. She's an autistic
Okay.
comic from Australia.
Yeah.
I was told Hannah Gatsby's comedy sucked,
Okay.
and then I watched her special. And I'm like, okay, she's good.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was wrong about Hannah Gatsby for too long.
Okay. So like she was just like a guest on the
She was a
show.
guest in the show, and she
Okay.
wasn't funny for any moments. It was
Okay.
like it's too many people. It's like they're like
Okay.
good shows. I think have smaller cast to start with at least.
Yeah, I think with that John
Mhm.
Mulaney, his live show, I think it was he's kind of trying to copy the late night talk shows.
Yeah, that's what I
I
was getting
guess,
from
you
that
know,
too. Mhm.
the Tonight Show,
Mhm.
Johnny Carson, he was big in the 80s, but Jimmy Fallon, Jay Leno,
Yeah,
those
Jimmy
guys.
Fallon. I think they're cool guys. Stephen Colbert, cool
Yeah,
guy. Yeah.
I love Stephen Colbert.
Stephen Colbert's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love also Conan O'Brien.
Conan, oh, he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's
He's so
hilarious.
clean. His
Yeah.
jokes are so clean. Yeah.
Yep. He's
Yeah.
just just a silly man.
He's a goober.
So
He's a chucklehead.
so there's
Mhm.
uh there's a lot of good ways to do that that late night still talk show host thing. So
Yeah,
but you see
he still got
Mr.
it.
You see you see
Mhm.
you say Mr. John Mulaney doesn't really have it at the moment. So
Yeah, I don't think he's got it yet.
yeah.
I think he does. It's just there's too many people that aren't him.
Okay.
Is what
Yeah.
as honestly it's like there's just too
Does he
many
do like
people.
characters or
Nah, I haven't seen enough of the show
okay.
but I watched like half the first episode. I saw
Okay.
Hannah Gatsby's bit, and I'm like, she's funnier than that, and I'd stop
Okay.
watching it forever. I
Okay. that's
like I'm gonna watch
that's a big
Vietnam
one. Yeah.
shit. Boom, yeah.
Vietnam shit. Okay. Did Hannah Gatsby do like stand up or
She didn't even. I
okay?
just remember
She
she's
did like an
funny on the.
interview. Yeah.
She did like she was just there talking a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like she's just there because
Yeah.
I think she's a recognizable face.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want to make a good show? Just cut out the greens. Just put John Mulaney there. You
Yeah.
know, like he's the only person I really reckon. You've seen John Mulaney specials after
Yeah.
that? Yeah,
Plenty of times.
it's kind of
It's
hilarious.
actually really
Yeah,
funny. Yeah.
he's a very funny
He's a
guy.
pretty funny
He's
guy. Yeah.
funny. Yeah, like Hannah Gatsby.
He's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I don't think the two of them have real chemistry. I think they both have Netflix specials. That's not enough
Yeah.
for have like I don't think they've ever
Yeah.
done
Maybe you
stand up
got it. Yeah.
together before. You know, they're just like they're both comedians. You
Yeah.
know,
Maybe. I
I don't
think.
know.
Yeah. There
Mhm.
are plenty of shows that are like that. So
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. I think.
Mhm.
Have I got news for you? It's one of those.
Yeah.
Might be close to that. So
Have I got news for you? Yeah.
yeah.
I
They
mhm, mhm,
they
mhm.
kind of play it as like a just a comedy joke panel show,
Comic joke panel
but
show.
yeah, they
Mhm.
have. I swear they have like primarily journalists from CNN on there.
There's not they're not comedians. You know,
Yeah, not like comedians.
they're
So
just journalists.
yeah, they just come on and just. So I think they kind of stumbled.
Yeah, I think it's a little stumble.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of something,
Oh, something.
a little meh.
I think I don't. It's meh. I think
Yeah,
that these.
I don't know if it's just the state of
Mhm.
comedy right now, but I think what makes it so very sad
Mhm.
is
So very sad.
yeah, there
Ooh,
used to be
interesting. Tell me more.
this British
Mhm.
show uh from the UK called Muck the Week. Have you heard of Muck the
Muck the
Week?
week.
Yeah.
Well, the sadness is making me angry. What's Muck the week?
Okay, it's actually a really good show. It's
Ooh,
like
good
uh comedy panel show.
comedy panel.
Yeah, so
What CNN tried and failed
yeah, so
to do.
so it was basically just they have a host guy
Hmm.
and they have about six comedians,
Hmm.
like
Six comedians.
three are over here,
Okay.
three are over here.
All right.
They
That's
they
nice.
bring up
Aesthetic.
topics that are in the
Hmm.
news, and all the comedians just go in and tell jokes about it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So what I think is, I think Have I Got News for You was trying to copy Mock the Week
Hmm.
and just fell short
Fell short. Hmm.
because yeah, they just couldn't get the jokes together. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not the end of the world. A lot of comics can't get the jokes together.
yeah,
I've been there at times.
yeah.
Like fuck, I have no child material. You
Like
know,
yeah,
darn it.
yeah. Darn
Yeah,
it.
just for
So
adult audiences only. Kiddo,
yeah, kiddo.
go home and cry about it.
Oh boy.
Like stupid little boy bloke. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, I just honestly feel that way, and it just makes me a little bit sad.
Makes me a little sad
A little
because
bit sad,
like
you know?
CNN for the most part they did turn me gay when I was
Yeah,
in like eighth grade, but
yeah,
hey,
kind
I
of.
like them otherwise.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
think they shouldn't be doing like comedy shit.
couldn't be doing comedy. That's not your thing, CNN. You're supposed
Yeah,
to be
again, so
helping us liberals do good in this lovely cult we have.
yeah,
That's a nice one. That's a
yeah,
nice one.
so again, we were kind of like
Mhm.
talking about Fox News has gut
They
filled,
got Gutfeld. Yeah.
and I don't know about it.
hmm
I haven't watched it,
hmm
but I guess it's popular with some people.
Yeah, Gutfeld.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, Fox is one of
yeah,
the bigger like Republican news things.
yeah. So
So
I
just makes
guess
sense.
just their cult,
Because
their
they're
cult.
cults.
Yeah,
They're cults. And they're cults, I'm pretty sure. Like the
yeah.
left wing and the right wing, I think we're on cults. And
Okay,
I think. I don't want to be like, oh, well,
I don't think
actually,
so. Yeah.
you don't think so?
No, I think it's just like, in fairness, like
hmm
I think it's literally. I know, like I think Matt Dundas has this joke about
hmm
how we're going to civil war. Like the country's going
Yeah,
to
I
be in
love Matt
civil war.
Dundas's
Yeah,
jokes. Yeah.
yeah, we're going to be in civil war.
I think.
Yeah. Here's my thing. Uh, I don't. I think maybe we'll be in civil war, but it's not going to look like
hmm
what Matt Dundas thinks it looks like.
Yeah.
It's not going to look like what we think it's going to look like. I
It's not gonna
think
Civil War.
it's not going to be red versus blue.
No red versus blue.
I think it's going to be
hmm
everybody against orange. Yeah.
You think the liberal, well, us liberals are going to?
No, no, no. I think it's literally just everybody versus Trump.
Yeah, I don't like Trump. Not because he's orange.
Yeah, kind
I
of.
like Ahsoka
Because he's
Tano from
orange,
Clone
yeah.
Wars. I just,
Yeah,
I
he's like Ahsoka Tano from the cool.
yeah.
Oh, that came up out of nowhere, man.
I know you're a
But
freaking yeah. I
oh,
see the
yeah,
Ahsoka
it's
Tano.
behind.
Yeah,
It's behind me.
everyone knows
Boom.
Ahsoka.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
Do you think they're related?
super related,
Okay, cool.
super Ahsoka related. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So, in reality, maybe I don't want red and blue to fight each
yeah. Because Republicans have
other.
guns, and my dad is a
Yeah.
great shot. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'd be screwed.
Here's my thing. Yeah. Here's my thing. I don't think it's going to look like red versus blue.
Yeah.
So I think um I don't know how it's going to do, but I don't want to start a civil war with my fellow
Yeah, I don't
Americans.
freaking. That's it.
I'm not going to go to war
Yeah,
because you're red.
yeah.
Whatever.
I don't want to go
I
to
don't
war
want
just
to
because
do
you
that.
elect an
Yeah.
idiot. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
don't want to go to war because you elect an idiot.
Exactly. And a lot
We
of people
gotta,
like
yeah.
idiots. Okay.
Yeah, so,
Yeah. That's what
yeah,
we are
kind of.
as clowns.
Yeah, I don't care. Like,
I don't care
I don't
either.
even think like the red
Yeah.
side likes Trump.
I don't think they do either, really.
Trump is just his own orange.
Yeah.
So
People that really like Trump, they are insane.
yeah, so
Like they believe things he says. I'm like,
so
oh my god.
it's not gonna be red versus blue. It's gonna
Yeah.
be everybody versus orange.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's just a
Yeah,
line
so
constantly
yeah,
and like verifiably, like unless he has freaking evidence. I
yeah,
know the news. It's a little cult. I think it's a little culty.
yeah,
I don't know. Obviously you can be right too. I don't like. I allow myself to say that
kind of.
because like I don't know. I've never experienced it firsthand,
Yeah,
but I think it's a little culty. I might just be saying it because
yeah.
I'm autistic and I turned gay because I watched so
Maybe,
much
yeah.
CNN.
Maybe.
That's it's just how it
Good
is.
one.
It's
Yeah, good one. I think.
yeah. I'm not the only one. I got other
Yeah.
friends.
Oh, plenty of them.
Hey,
Got
it's okay.
like to hear about that sometime, but
Yeah, we can talk about it now.
shit.
Do you care to? I don't care. Yeah.
Kind of. I guess I did have a point I wanted to
Oh
make,
yeah,
but
I want to hear your point first. You can leave the audience in a little bit of
yeah, I
suspense.
think so. I think,
We're teasing you.
yeah, again, so
Mhm.
good at this. Oh, you're good. Yeah.
Oh, you're good at this too. I'll tell you,
Okay.
you're great. You're awesome, amazing.
Yeah, again, I don't want red and blue to fight each other.
Yeah, I don't want red and
And
blue to fight
yeah,
each other.
I'm not going to war
Mm-hmm.
because an orange guy told me to.
Yeah, this freaking
I'm not.
yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
so I don't think so in that sense, I don't think a lot of people are in a cult.
Yeah, because I
If I
don't
was
think
really
people are
kind of
super loyal to
yeah,
the.
I don't think
Mm-hmm.
like people on the left are uh in a cult so badly
Yeah,
that they want to go to war.
yeah,
They
that's
don't want to
nutty.
kill their friends and neighbors
Yeah, exactly. I once had made a
because they're in a
fantasy about
cult.
killing Trump,
So,
but like that's
yeah,
because
I
he's the
don't
problem.
yeah, I don't think
I
a
believe that
lot of
sincerely.
people I don't
Mhm.
think a lot of people are so bad that they want to
Mhm.
go to war with each other and eat each
Yeah,
other. I
and eat
think
each other.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think the real problem is just Trump is going against America.
yeah. I think he's going against America.
Yeah,
I think he's like he doesn't have our best.
yeah.
He only cares about himself,
Yeah, Trump
which is
is
not
trying
great.
to just destroy America, so
Yeah, I
that's
worry about that.
if
Hmm.
if there is a civil war, that's what it's going
Hmm.
to look like.
Yes, you heard it in the media first, folks. The Civil
So,
War is coming.
yeah, so
Yeah, be scared. Be very scared
so
because because it's
don't be
scary. So
scared.
don't be scared. We're the media.
Don't-
We're trying to make you scared. You're just excited. Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
God, Jack.
Yeah. We're gonna keep you safe because we tell you the truth at the Tism
Yeah,
Report. Yeah, Chris.
here's the
Yeah.
tism.
Here on the Tism Report, we're better than the news. We tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. That's why we're so good. Yeah.
Okay, what do
Mhm.
you want to talk about?
Uh.
You lost it, didn't you?
Oh fuck. You're right.
Okay,
Oh fuck. What were we this is
okay.
this morning we were smoking weed, Chris, and we've
Yeah,
already forgotten what we were talking about.
gotta get another
Oh.
citation for marijuana.
Yeah.
Go back to
Probably. Yeah.
college.
Go back to college. I'll
Yeah,
just do it in the woods from now on.
yeah,
Yeah.
got some.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
I got some pretty bad
Oh,
stories. Yeah,
you guys are pretty much
yeah.
okay. Stories. I'm gonna one more thing, and we're gonna leave the audience in another suspense, and we can talk about the other suspense thing in
Okay.
the next episode.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What do I want? I'll
Yeah.
tell you. I was on the Tism Report
Mm-hmm.
here, and I said that Jews control Hollywood, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Google doesn't say that.
No. Okay.
So
A little bit of a correction.
little bit of a correction. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's yeah.
I must have fell for a conspiracy, right, Chris?
Yeah, it's just a conspiracy.
Just a conspiracy,
Just a crap conspiracy theory.
right? I remember finding the information,
Yeah.
and this is why I actually stand by this conspiracy. Google. I was told in a Judaism class taught by
Okay.
a Jewish, Harvard-educated Jew,
Okay.
the most authentic source on Jewish people and things. He didn't I I have the textbook
Okay. You have a textbook.
and it says maybe can I pull it up?
Yeah,
I
I
just want
guess.
to read a page from this textbook and
I guess.
please
Okay.
I just because here's the thing.
Okay.
If
Where
you
going
say
with
that
this?
Jews control the government, and you don't
Be
have
careful here,
any
Jack.
evidence, I'm going to be very
Be
careful. I have
careful
the
there,
source.
man.
I'll be. Hey, this is the Tism Report.
Gonna
Okay.
have to go on X with that.
Yeah. Going next. Hang on. Let me just scroll past these porn stars
Hang out
and
with Elon Musk.
hanging out with Elon Musk. Oh, that nude is going to
Problem with
look
this.
bad later. I'll tell you. Yes. Here's the textbook. And the textbook it reads Judaism's a 21st century introduction to Jews and Jewish identities. Written by, I presume, a Jewish person, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Page 189, Section 3. In Hollywood, Jews are not only founded major studios, but they continue to run many of them today. Some commentators claim that this is a form of influence, which spills also into television, plays a greater role in shaping American culture than any other. Writer J.J. Goldberg, super Jewish name, puts it in this way.
The J and the J stands for
Jewish Jew. That's fucking hilarious.
God.
Quote, if anybody can genuinely be said to control Tinseltown, Hollywood, it's probably the 25 people who run the 12 main film studios. That is, the chairman, in one case, 2 co-chairmen, and president of each. Of those 25, 21 are Jewish, or 84%, end quote. Outside Hollywood, Jews are also disproportionately represented on the government governing boards of directors of Fortune 1000 corporations, and some 11 or 12% of the richest individuals in the world are Jews. Yet, contrary to the claims of the Protocols Elders of Zion, there is a major difference between disproportionate representation and a secret strategy. The Jews control the world thing. Obviously. Yeah. The Protocols of the Elders of Zion. That's an old Jewish
kind of.
conspiracy. Yeah,
I
kind
said
of.
it right there, man.
Yeah, it said it right there in
So
its
it's not a
history book.
conspiracy theory. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know who
So
J.J. Goldberg is.
yeah, I think you said it pretty good. So
He said it pretty good. Just Hollywood, maybe. And that's it. That's one source from one
yeah,
Jewish college textbook. Okay,
yeah.
and it's J.J. Goldberg, whoever the fuck that is. He's not even using his full name. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So I just want to be clear that I have a source for that information. I know where to
yeah.
find it, and
So again,
yeah,
it just says it's a coincidence.
it's a coincidence. Yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
You're fun.
you're fun.
Way
Yeah.
to go.
I like
Uh,
Jewish people. At least
yeah.
my friend
Yeah.
Charlie, I'll say his name. I
Yeah.
fucking don't care.
Yeah.
Charlie's a great guy,
Yeah.
great with money.
Great. Yeah.
It's true.
Gonna be
Hmm.
honest, swear I think like we're live in Maine, we kind of become isolated,
We
you know.
do.
Maybe
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
I think
I think you're right.
yeah, I think
Isolated.
yeah, I think it was kind of hard without I kind of had a hard time growing up without access to different
I
cultures,
think so too. Yeah, it's so diverse in
Yeah,
all parts of the country.
here's my thing. What was actually like really compelling to me?
What was really compelling to you?
So, you might not know this about me, but I was actually born in San Diego, California.
Wow, San Diego.
Yeah, so I
Cool.
moved here to Maine when I was 9.
9.
So I went to school in San Diego, California for I guess however many years I was there. Think
3 or
up
4.
yeah up to like third grade.
Third
So
grade.
when I was in school in San Diego, California, we had all types.
All
We had
types.
we had all different cultures,
Mhm.
different skin types.
Yeah.
White, black, brown, Asian, whatever, all mixed
Whatever.
together.
Good stuff.
All mixed together.
All mixed
all talking
together.
to each other.
Tacos.
All
Yum.
together. Yeah,
Mhm.
plenty of cultures. So
Plenty.
then I moved here to Maine,
Hmm.
and again I went to school. And when I got to school in
Mhm.
Maine, it was all honkies,
Ah!
all
Oh,
all the white
Canadian
people.
Canada
Yeah,
Gooses all
yeah,
over the place. Not just the
all
jackets.
all white people, all
Hmm.
white trash,
Ah, yeah, white
all the
sewage.
same. Yeah,
Proud white
yeah.
sewage.
So yeah, that was just an absolute culture shock, or
Huge culture shock.
lack
Yeah.
of culture shock, I guess. So I guess that really just is kind of weirdly isolating. So,
Yeah, you're
so
correct. Hmm.
yeah,
It
it's
is.
kind of makes it harder to, you know, live without hatred in your heart, and
Yeah,
it makes it
true.
harder to kind of try to have
I believe
compassion
you.
for all the different peoples of the world.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, so
You're right. Hmm.
so that was kind of just
Hmm.
absolutely took me out when I was a kiddo.
Oh yeah, the
I was
different
a,
cultures.
yeah,
Like you take your shoes off in their house normally, right?
yeah, take your shoes off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. A lot of the New Yorkers.
yeah.
I know it's also other places.
I love taking my shoes off.
Not all of them love taking
Ex-
their shoes off.
Exposed feet, yeah.
Exposed feet, and like sometimes you're working
I
hard, your
don't know,
feet
yeah.
smell like mine right now.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yes.
It's just like,
What are we doing?
dude, the New Yorkers are freaking.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't want to diss on New Yorkers. I
Yeah.
love New York. I love
Love them,
visiting New
yeah.
York. I love smoking weed with Dominicans
Yeah.
in the park. It's great. I love it.
I love to visit.
I love to visit. Visit is the point.
Yeah.
That's the exploration that I like in New York. Visiting.
Yeah.
You stick around and start. You're
Plenty of
like
cultures there,
plenty of cultures in New York. Marijuana's clearly won the city.
Yeah.
If you step outside, it smells like dank.
Okay.
The New Yorkers, they don't take their fucking shoes off. My college
Okay.
roommate, I won't say his name, starts with an A, would
Okay.
not take. I took a picture of him with his shoes on in bed, and even my dad
Nice.
commented, he's like, he's wearing his shoes in bed. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is something New Yorkers have a problem
Yeah.
with.
True.
Okay, this is germ gross.
Yeah.
This would be there's a part of me that's like Hitler would have killed these people. Like,
What?
this is what this is.
Oh, every time we talk about Hitler,
Hey, well,
it's
who
gonna
is
be
who
a
does great on
challenge.
Netflix? Whenever great, who's like, wait, but who's the great guy now? Who does great on
No.
Netflix? Hitler does well on Netflix.
Okay, so does Dahmer.
So does Dahmer. People, we love the freaking evil dons. There's something.
Yeah.
Okay, not all of us, but there's definitely a.
Okay.
What's the freaking? I forget what it's called, but it's detraction of British
Yeah.
criminals. You know?
Uh,
I don't know.
I think there's this one podcast out there called Behind the Bastards. Have you heard of
Behind
that
the
one?
Bastards. Ooh, I have
Okay.
not. That
Okay,
sounds
so
beyond cool.
yeah,
Mhm.
they go by they do episodes about where
Mhm.
they talk about history's
History.
worst people.
History's worst, people.
Yeah, they got plenty of episodes about
Yeah.
they have just absolute assholes of history.
As like who? Like who?
They have I don't know all the episodes, but they have Pol Pot.
Heard of
Uh,
him?
they have one about Elon. They
oh
have Jordan Peterson.
yeah, I
Yeah,
read his book.
they have Diddy.
Yeah, did he? Yeah. Yeah.
They probably have a dozen
They
other
have probably a
episodes.
dozen. Yeah.
They have Henry Kissinger.
Henry Kissinger. I don't know what he did. I didn't think he was a bad guy, but I guess he did something bad.
I think the Vietnam War.
That's not a person. That's me. Yeah.
I guess from what I understand,
Yeah.
Henry Kissinger just made the Vietnam War go on longer than it did.
Yeah, it wasn't even. It was, the Gulf of Tonkin wasn't even a real.
Yeah,
It wasn't even a real
Gulf.
attack. It was a false. You can Google this, of
Yeah,
course. The Gulf of Tonkin false flag.
it would be
It's
weird.
true, and Google
Okay,
says it.
so
hmm
I think like what would like the behind the bastards of Hitler be like? It'd
Isn't
be
it
like
so
yeah,
self-explanatory? It would be like, well, he's this
well,
guy. Went to
be
jail,
like
wrote a book.
he killed all of the Jews.
He killed
I
6 million
yeah.
and 11 million people.
End of episode.
End of episode.
Short episode, I guess.
He's probably the worst
Just like,
guy
come
ever.
on.
Yeah, he tried to turn
Yeah.
people into greyhounds
Yeah.
and was actually very successful.
Yeah.
And it's not good. Yeah, I'll tell you. Like, oh man, I read Anne Frank's diary.
Oh yeah.
That freaking sucked. I was 12 when I read that book.
Okay.
Anne was
Wow.
13. I was jerking off to Anne Frank's diary.
What?
Yeah.
You're jerking off to his diary.
I was. Yeah.
Why?
Darlingest kitty, bro. I was picturing her kitty and I was like, oh.
You
Okay.
wanted to fuck Anne Frank.
I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Probably.
Dude, if I was any older, I would have never said that to anybody.
Okay.
Well, actually, now knowing me, I would have. I cannot keep secrets.
Okay.
This is the problem. Like, this is the problem
Anne
with me.
Frank's sexy bitch.
She's a sexy bitch.
Yeah.
I want to have a mysterious mystique, but then again, I just say things,
Yeah.
and I'm like, saying things like just the real thing is just so much more entertaining.
Yeah.
Than keeping it up. Like some of the most mysterious people, they're like the most boring in reality. I'm like, you got to freaking let it fly. I think. Yeah. Yeah. You have questions? Shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot them. Shoot me.
Ugh. Shoot you.
Shoot me.
Shoot Anne Frank.
Shoot me. Shoot Ed Fred.
While I fuck her. Let's go.
Comedy and a Nazi.
Yeah.
Dude. Bro. And Frank. Like, I know that, bro. I know, yeah.
Okay.
She's hot. She had a good haircut. Okay, look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, quote me. Anne Frank, cute haircut.
Okay, cool. I believe you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you. The thing with always being honest, Chris, to a fault.
Yeah.
You're probably going to say things that are not great all the time.
Yeah, probably.
Even if they're like your real opinions, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
If you said all the great stuff, then maybe it wouldn't be a podcast.
Yeah.
At least it makes maybe a good
All the
podcast.
great stuff. It would, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
then it would, I mean, like, do you think we would run out of things to talk about ever?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I
If
feel,
we
yeah.
did, then I guess the podcast would end.
I guess the podcast would
You're gonna
end.
get too meta on you.
Oh yeah, yes, indeed. We're gonna. This is a doomsday podcast. We don't end until the
Yeah.
world does, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
So many more tisms to report on.
We have too many more tisms to report on. Yeah, we're trending right
We're
now.
trending, yeah.
We're on the up and up,
Yeah.
baby. We're on the up and up. You
Yeah.
see us? Yeah.
You see me and Frank?
You see me, right?
We gonna
Yeah.
fuck later.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, and Frank, you fucking know who it is. You know what it is. Yeah, check us out.
You might be breaking me, man.
Yeah. Ooh la la. Just a player looking for a O.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll tell you, and Frank, we go to strip clubs. We're the dancers all of a sudden.
Really?
Our hats are full of money.
Yeah, right, man.
Whew.
Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, it might just we say we work at a McDonald's grocery store.
Yeah, the women pay us to put our clothes back on.
Oh,
that's what we do.
Yes, indeed. After they stuff our boxers with money.
Yeah.
Yes. We walk into the bar. We say we work at McDonald's and the grocery store.
Yeah.
And the ladies buy us drinks.
Fuck yeah.
They say, "Take us home with you."
Yeah, that's what
I
say.
I of course don't speak their African language, but like in Africa, this is what happens when we go.
Are we going there in Africa?
Yeah, that's when
I've never stepped foot in Africa.
Well,
have you been to Africa?
No.
Okay.
I've been to Africa. I have been to of course I've been to Africa. I've been to strip clubs,
okay,
Chris, and the bars, and I'd say I
Africa.
work at McDonald's, and they give me so much money.
In Africa.
In Africa.
Okay.
In Africa.
This is fun.
You say that you work at McDonald's in Africa. You're you've basically declared yourself king of the world.
Okay.
And what are they going to do? Go hungry?
I don't know.
I don't know. Beat their. I just cracked this bottle of water on them, and I start pouring it on their chest. You know.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, nah. Poverty jokes.
I don't know, man.
Okay, you don't know. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, whatever.
Africa is very far from me.
They're very far. Supposedly, I have no. There's African food that's pretty good. I hear from people from Africa that's actually pretty good. I know it's not as fun if we don't use stereotypes to make ourselves feel better about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. America, we do pretty well in America, you know?
Yeah.
We make jokes about it, you know?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. This is like what's going to be written on a tombstone is like, yeah, kind of. It's like, I love my family. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think about what's going to be written on my tombstone quite a lot.
Yeah, I made a really bad joke about someone's dead mom recently about their tombstone. I was like,
okay, what was that?
If I said, this was literally yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, if I could say anything at your mom's funeral, because, I talked to her when she was dying.
Yeah.
I would say, I should have believed you.
Okay.
On your tombstone.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, Jack.
Okay.
Like my friend's mom. I should have believed you.
Okay.
You know?
It was another conspiracy, man.
Another conspiracy. I might have doubted that she was dying until her last breath. Until after she had died. I'm like, but like
the conspiracy, man.
This is how suspicious I fucking am.
So suspicious, man.
I'm too suspicious. She was dying.
Yeah.
And I was like, she wants fucking pills from you, bro. It's okay. It's like, well, who doesn't want a pill every now and then? Who doesn't?
Needs the pill to not die.
Yeah. Need the pill to not die. That's okay.
Die pill, yeah.
Yeah. I got ADHD medication. I love it.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't do as well in college without it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't get the weed.
I wouldn't have got the weed. Maybe I wouldn't get the weed. Maybe I wouldn't have got the
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, that probably would have related.
Couldn't have got there in college, yeah.
I could not have got the weed punishments. Well, I wasn't really about that. I had to write like that's here too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So. I think we've been going hour 23. Think we should end it there?
Yeah, that's a great time to end it. I'm going to feed my dog.
Yeah, feed
and
your
the
dog.
woman in my basement.
Good boy.
Yes.
Good,
yes, indeed.
Good basement woman. Hey,
good basement woman.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that consensual?
Yeah. Her name
Okay, good.
really is Carrie, but like I call her sexy mutt, little
Sexy,
sexy small mutt.
sexy small mutt. Okay,
Yes. She's the sex
good.
but
All
you know, it's all
consensual. So,
consensual. I say
yeah.
shut up, sexy small mutt.
Yeah.
And she's like, feed me, water me, feed me, change my diaper. And I'm like, shut up, sexy small mutt.
She wears a diaper.
She wears a diaper
Okay,
consensually, you know.
that's better. Okay.
It's better. She's very hot. She's blind. She knows how to cook
Yeah.
and nothing else. Hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yes. And it's consensual because she consents. Okay?
Yes.
You know? Like just cause I need
You
to
want to
like
feed your dog.
I
Okay.
need to feed my dog
And
and
the
this
girl in your basement.
woman who
Okay.
and she does this willingly by the way because
Yeah.
she's very in love.
Yeah.
She's my friend.
Yeah.
We are not married.
Right.
Ladies, watch
Okay.
out.
Okay. This has been the Tism Report.
Yes.
I've been your host, Chris Fritz. This has been my co-host, Jack Guthrie.
Jack Gotry, Chris
All right.
Fritz.
Thanks for
All
listening.
right.
Have a
Thank you
good
for
one.
listening. Have a good one.